Fantastic Four has always held a special place in my heart, not just because of the comics or the characters, but because of what it meant for my career. My first job in visual effects was the 2005 version. I was the visual effects producer's assistant, just getting my foot in the door, working with Stan Winston Digital. That alone made it a formative moment, not just professionally, but emotionally. The Fantastic Four became more than just characters to me. They were kind of a rite of passage. Now, fast forward to now, I was in LA last week walking the Disney Animation Black Lot with my buddy Lance, who works there, and there's this big Fantastic Four theme set up. Cars out front, posters, displays. Like the studio's reminding people that this isn't another reboot. This is Marvel saying, we remember what these characters meant. We're starting over, but we haven't forgotten. Naturally, I walked into Fantastic Four First Steps with a lot of anticipation, maybe some hope, definitely some nostalgia. And what stood out immediately? The production design, the art direction. There's no denying this film is visually stunning. The world building is textured, clean, and composed. Everything feels deliberate, from the structure of the Baxter Foundation to the subtle interdimensional visuals. Even Galactus, though teased more than fully shown, has a sort of cosmic weight and elegance that's hard to forget. But here's where it gets a little complicated. There's a ticking clock that drives a lot of the plot, both narratively and emotionally, and the score plays into that. And I'll be honest, I love the score. It does its job, and it creates tension, momentum, gravity. But while the music kept time, the story didn't always know what to do with it. Structurally, the script feels very mapped out. Every beat shows up where you expect it to. Inciting incident, check. Midpoint shift, check. Check emotional low point in the Act 3, right on cue. It's competent, no question, but it almost feels like it was put together with a kind of corporate caution, like the storyboard that got handed around to many conference rooms. There's something about it that doesn't breathe. And then there's the childbirth scene. I don't know, I'm a dad of 2 daughters, and I still kind of walked out from that sequence with more questions than I had going in. It's not that I expect every detail to be realistic. This is Marvel. Another thing, the VFX. I've been in the rooms where these shots are tracked, revised, and reviewed on deadlines. So I say with full understanding of the grind, some of the shots in First Steps don't look finished, not fully. It's not across the board, but it's noticeable. When you can still see the paint drying on the comp, it pulls you out of the story. And I know multiple VFX vendors tight posts, schedule marketing pressures, and deliverables coming in hot. But for a film that looks this beautiful in other areas, the incomplete shots just stand out that much more. Still, there's something admirable in the ambition here. The film is trying to reintroduce the Fantastic Four as more than just a team. It's trying to position them as a cornerstone in the next phase of the Marvel Cinematic Universe. And there's fan service here, no doubt. Some of it works, some of it feels like a window dressing. But what's most interesting is that it's a film with a lot of frosting on a pretty bland cake. Gorgeous visuals, memorable designs, safe script. That's the paradox. It's not a bad movie, it's just safe. And for a franchise once felt like Marvel's most out there property, cosmic rays, alternate dimensions, a guy made of rocks, safe doesn't really move the needle. It doesn't offend, it doesn't surprise, it doesn't swing wildly in either direction. And maybe that's the point. Maybe this is Marvel trying to reset, to build back towards something after a few missteps. I know a lot of us out there asking, is Marvel finding its groove again? Are we moving away from the fatigue of multiverse overkill and towards something that feels grounded emotionally and narratively? Because for me, this one feels like a studio getting its footing back, tentatively, carefully. And I respect it. First Steps doesn't take many risks, but it's a beginning. Like the title says, it's a first step. So here's where I land. I enjoyed it. I didn't walk out angry. I didn't walk out like I wasted time. I don't need to see it again immediately, but probably will, because this is Marvel and it's all going to tie in, whether to the Secret Wars and the Avengers or to a broader interdimensional conflict. This film clearly lays out the groundwork. It just doesn't soar on its own. I hope fans love it. I really do. I think a lot of them will, and it looks great. It feels familiar, but for me, it's a reminder that sometimes the most dangerous thing a big studio film can be is fine. Not great, not terrible, just fine. And that's where Fantastic Four First Steps lives for me. Right in the middle, with some beautiful moments and a whole lot of potential, So here's hoping they take the second step a little bolder. And hey, if you saw it, I'd love to know what you thought. Did it bring the Fantastic Four back in a way that worked for you? Are you ready to see them in the next phase? Are we still looking for that spark? Appreciate you going on this film journey with me, and as always, be real.
What time is it, Ben?
No, Johnny.
Say it!
I don't wanna!
Say it!